our problem. Why don't you join me, Martin Ifanj, number the force every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Ebonari 103.5 FM as Street Reports on Fools in your face. On your Martin Ebonari corner 24/7, 24/7.
Obodense bụ ebe anyị na-anọ atụgharị uche n'ihe gbasara okirikiri ebe anyị bi, omenala, ọdịbendị nchekwa.
So guys, like, subscribe, and share anything.
Sonyere Somti n'oge Obodense na 103.5 FM. Ngwa ọkụ elekere 3 nke efifie 3 o'clock. Kwa ụbọchị Tọzdee ọbụla bidola mkpụrụ ụbọchị 4 n'ọnwa Mee 2023 ka anyị nọkọ wee tinye ụgwọ ọnụ onye ije nnọọ n'Obodense ebe ife na-eme.
Igwe na-akpọ ọkụ na-agbasa ụzọ gabaga anya enye anyị ihe anyị na-achọ ka anyị nụma na ntị anyị maka na gị na-agị ntị gbogbo ị na-eme mmadụ obi ụtọ nke oyibo na-akpa entertainment omenala ka ị na-akpali elu nke oyibo na-akpọ kọlchọ ihe eji eme ọfụma omenala n'ime obi ụtọ bụ eji mara gị ebe ọ na-adị efe
Mama Kosedu Agwaptal Maria. O wetiri mesenike nke mmụọ nsọ. Ekene Maria Egyptel na Grace Osebru Ananyeli. Ịdị ngọzi n'etiti ikporo niile. Ọ dịazị ngọzi bụ nwafọ gị Jesu. Maria dị asọ nke Chukwu. Rebara ndị ndị arịrịọ. Pita na ọnwa ya. Amen. Nyeju odibo nwanyị nke Osebru ụwa. Ka o rere m ka isi kwu. Ekene Maria Egyptel na Grace Osebru Anonyeli, ịdị ngọzi n'etiti igboro niile, ọ dịazị ngọzi bụ nwafọ gị Jesu. Maria dị asọ nke Chukwu, rịọbara ndị ndị arịrịọ, kịta na ọnwa ya. Okwu emela arụ, o wee binyere anyị. Ekene Maria Egyptel na Gracia, Osebru Anonyeli, ịdị ngọzi n'etiti igboro niile, ọ dịazị ngọzi bụ nwafọ gị Jesu. Maria dị asọ nke Chukwu, rịọbara ndị ndị arịrịọ kịta na ọnwa ya. Amen. Rịọbara anyị arịrịọ onye nke Chukwu dị asọ ka o metụrụ n'aka nkwa nke Kristi. Arịrịọ anyị na-arịọ gị o Chukwu ka erinye Kraịst anyị n'ime obi anyị ka anyị bụ ndị anyị butere ozi ọma wee mara iwere arụ Kristi nwa anyị site n'afọ ya na obe ya wee bata n'otuto na mbilite n'ọnwụ ya site na Kristi dị nwere anyị. Amen. Otuto dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Etu ọ dị n'ezie na kịta na ebo niile ruo ebe ebe. Amen. Otuto dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Etu ọ dị n'ezie na kịta na ebo niile ruo ebe ebe. Amen. Otuto dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Etu ọ dị n'ezie na kịta na ebo niile ruo ebe ebe. Amen. Ka mkpụrụ obi ndị niile kwere gara aga site n'ekpere nke Chukwu ka ha zuru ike na ndokwa. Mkpụrụ obi fa zuru ike na ndokwa. Amen.
Onye nwe anyị nọnyere ụnụ.
Nọnyekwara mmụọ gị.
Ka Chineke dị ike niile gọzie ụnụ, Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Amen.
Ekpere a bịara site na nkwado ndị Love Fight Foods and Beverages Limited nọ na nọmba 1 Nwotu Mmadụka Close, Umuru Nnobi, 081-4982-8254.
Listen to news updates on Ebonadi 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebonadi FM breaks the news with actualities.
And believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
you can as well listen online via mixlr.com/gistfm.
Good evening and welcome to Abona, the 103.5 FM news update. Today, Thursday, the 27th day of April 2023, and the time is 4 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin Ifan Chukwuekezie is my name. The headlines. Police reacts to reports of Catholic priest being kidnapped in Anambra. Siege on Aba power compromises national security. CLO. Why I want to bequeath legacy of quality education in Edo. Obaseki. It's a lie. I never invited Gowon for prayers. Abia governor-elect Oti replies PDP. Christian Association of Nigeria to conduct vigil prayer session for Muhammadu Buhari International Airport. Ebonyi government. Witness at abortion hearing directly accuses Senators Cruz and Coney of responsibility for her near death. Now, details. Police reacts to reports of Catholic priest being kidnapped in Anambra. The report that a Catholic priest was abducted at a community in Anambra State recently have been refuted by the state command of the Nigerian Police Force. It was reported earlier that a priest was kidnapped along the famous Nnobi roundabout in Idemili South State's local government. Newsmen gathered that the victim was driving a Lexus FX 300 with plate number Anambra GDD 882PW on the route when gunmen ambushed him. However, in a statement issued on Wednesday, the command, through its spokesman, Ikenga Tochukwu, said the man kidnapped was not a priest and has regained his freedom. He explained that the command's operatives received information on an abandoned white Lexus Jeep along Market Junction, which they took back to one of the police bases in the state. The owner of the Jeep came to the station with proof of ownership and the vehicle was released to him. The victim claimed to have been kidnapped by yet to be identified men and was dispossessed of his personal belongings before his release. The man who claimed to have been abducted and dispossessed of his belongings before his release is reportedly not a Catholic priest or a cleric, the police said. The police mouthpiece said an investigation is still ongoing as the command wishes to state that the information gathered shows that he is not a priest. And further details shall be communicated, Ikenga stated. Siege on Aba power compromises national security. CLO. Civil Liberties Organization CLO has said that the ongoing power outage in Aba, Abia State is a siege against national security. He said that the state had been facing power outage due to disconnection of power supply to Aba power distributors of electricity to the commercial city from the national grid by the Transmission Company of Nigeria, Aba Power, which provides electricity to 9 out of the 17 local government areas of Abia State, was cut off from the sole transmission network in the country on Friday due to the 896 million naira debt owed it by consumers. In a statement signed on Tuesday, CLO's Southeast leader Aloy Atta said other electricity distribution companies in the country were owing various sums of money to generation companies, but none had been blocked from continuing to receive power for distribution to its areas of operation. He warned that subjecting Aba Power to this kind of treatment was disastrous and constitutes a breach on a national security as the federal government knows the implications of putting a section of the country in darkness even for a day. Although the other 11 discos established since 2013 are owing for greater amounts, yet none has been subjected to this treatment because the federal government understands the far-reaching implications of putting any part of the country in complete darkness even for a day. The CLO ended by calling on President Buhari to direct the Ministry of Power to restore electricity to Abia people and also probe the market operator and the TCN for the abrupt electricity disconnection to Abia people. Aba is Nigeria's manufacturing capital and the most important commercial center. So the disruption of national security is at the heart of the TCN action. Why I want to bequeath legacy of quality education in Edo, Obaseki. The governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, has said his desire as he winds up his tenure is to leave behind a transformed public education that will prepare the young ones for a knowledge-based economy, which is required to survive the fourth industrial revolution, and a workforce that will usher in a prosperous society. Obaseki stated this in Benin on Wednesday at the start of the Edo State Education Week 2023 with the theme Education for Arahu Daro, investing in quality education and access for our children and youth. According to him, our grand plan is to make Edo State the best place to live and work by the year 2050. And we have realized that there is no better way to achieve this dream than train the workforce for the future from the primary school level so that these children will be the guardians of the vision and see to its fulfillment in future. It is expedient to reiterate that the most cherished legacy I want to be remembered for as the governor of Edo State is a legacy that were able to transform public education and create opportunities for hundreds of thousands of children from across the various strata of our society so that they can get a decent world-class education just like we did growing up here. It's a lie. I never invited Gowon for prayers. Abia Governor-elect Uti replies PDP. The Abia State Governor-elect Dr. Alex Uti has replied the People's Democratic Party PDP over allegations that he invited the former head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, retired, for prayers at his inauguration on May 29th. Newsmen had last week reported that the Abia State PDP alleged that Oti had invited Gowon for prayers at his inauguration. The PDP has said that name of Gowon unsettles so many in the southeast because of the role he played during the Civil War. The party, therefore, requested an apology from Gowon over the role he played in the Civil War if he would come for the said prayer. However, reacting to the allegation, the Abia governor-elect denied inviting the former head of state for any prayer as alleged by the PDP. Oti, in a statement issued by his media aide, Ferdinand Ekoma, claimed that the PDP, ever since it lost the election to Labour Party, has threatened Abia, especially workers, violently. He asserted that the allegation about Gowon was not targeted at him, Gowon, but at Uti. The governor-elect said Nigerians will recall that barely a week after Dr. Uti was declared governor-elect of Abia, the outgoing government, under the leadership of Dr. Okeze Ibazo, maliciously accused Uti of orchestrating a court order freezing the accounts of the state in the various deposit money banks in Nigeria. In his feat of fury, the state government threatened the dangers in the Machiavellian dance is that if they continue giving way to a new wave of killings, we consider this a dangerous threat against the citizens, to threaten the citizens and the governor-elect with violence for no justifiable reason. Other than that, the fact has now overthrown them and effectively shut the door to the government house and the public treasury against them. Interestingly, the order was vacated on April 6th, but the government has refused to pay anyone, deceptively referring to the frozen account. The Abia governor-elect used this medium to reassure Abians that he is ready to hit the ground running as governor starting May 29, 2023, and will do all within the law to ensure the protection of life of the citizenry thereafter. Christian Association of Nigeria to conduct vigil prayer session for Muhammad Buhari International Airport, Ebonyi government. Ebonyi State government Monday stated that the Christian Association of Nigeria (CAN) was going to conduct a vigil and dedication of the Muhammad Buhari International Airport to God at Onweke in Ezza South local government area of Ebonyi State before the commencement of inaugural flights on Thursday. Addressing newsmen in Abakaliki, the Commissioner for Trade and Investment, Honorable Chioma Nweze, added that the dedication was necessary so as to get God involved in the entire operation and activities of the airport. Nweze, who stated the international airport was one of the best in Africa with the longest tarmac, added that with the inauguration of the airport, Ebonyi State will be placed on the global map for both investment and economic growth. She commended Governor Umahi for his determination to leave Ebonyi State better than he met her. We have achieved a lot since the administration came on board. We are expecting 2 flights and we have gotten the crew list. We are going to have a night vigil at the airport to hand over the airport to God. We don't want any form of accident. We have the longest tarmac in Nigeria. The airport will be dedicated to Christian Association of Nigeria before other activities start. We are very grateful that His Excellency has so much to offer to the state and has equally recorded lots of accomplishments. The creation of the state, the radio, and the airport are the three most significant projects that have announced the existence and possibilities inherent in Ebonyi. We have hope to beat other states in many sectors, and we have vegetables to export. We have rice husk, food produce, among others. Ebonyi is now an economic free zone as approved by the federal government. Before now, there are no landmark projects in Ebonyi State. All the commissioners are proud to have worked under this present administration. Most jobs are done by indigenous contractors to avoid capital flight, he stated. Now, we move over to the foreign scene. Witness at abortion hearing directly accuses Senators Cruz and Coney of responsibility for her near death. The lead plaintiff of a lawsuit against the state of Texas' new abortion restrictions tore into Senators Ted Cruz and John Coney, the two Republicans who represent her state in the upper chamber of Congress on Wednesday, and accused them of being responsible for her nearly dying. Amanda Zwarisky testified to the Senate Judiciary on Wednesday at a hearing entitled "The Assault on Reproductive Rights in a Post-Dobbs America." The hearing examined the effects of various abortion restrictions passed by a flurry of Republican activity in the wake of the Supreme Court decision last year overturning Roe v. Wade. Both Texas senators are members of the judiciary panel. However, neither bothered to attend her testimony during the Wednesday hearing. Both did participate in other parts of the hearing, however, including a moment where Mr. Cruz accused Democrats of wanting abortion to be legal up until the moment that a baby is born. Only 1% of the abortions in the United States occurred after 21 weeks into the pregnancy, and only a small handful of states have no legal limit on how late into a pregnancy an abortion can be performed. The Texas lawsuit is one of a handful of cases where supporters of abortion rights have argued that restrictions on abortions are directly endangering the lives of women, as they are written without concern for issues which complicate pregnancies and in some cases force hospitals to delay treatment or refuse it entirely to pregnant women. Other high-profile cases have included a 10-year-old who fled the state of Ohio to seek an abortion after she was sexually abused. This is where we draw the curtains on news updates on Ebonade 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Police react to reports of Catholic priest being kidnapped in Anambra. Siege on Aba Power compromises national security. CLO. Why I want to bequeath legacy of quality education in Edo Obaseki. It's a lie. I never invited Gowon for prayers. Abia Governor-elect Uti replies PDP. Christian Association of Nigeria to conduct vigil prayer session for Muhammad Buhari International Airport, Ebonyi government. Witness at abortion hearing directly accuses Senator Cruz and Coney of responsibility for her near death. You just listened to news update on Ebonyi at 103.5 FM. Here is a public service announcement on a missing person. Her name is Okeke Chinasa. She was found at Ikenga Ogidi. She resides in Mpo Tech. Her hometown is Umuedo, Imendo, Ibariam. She is aged 10 years old. She attends the Central School, Mpo Primary School, and the name of her guardian is Mrs. Chinasa Okeke and Mr. Amechi Okeke. The name of her biological mother is Ugo Okeke. So anybody who have any info, we have her already. Anybody who have information on the guardian, the person should come to Ebonyi at 103.5 FM to pick her up or you call the number 080-6155-0214. That's the number of the person that found her. Thank you so much for listening to News Updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. News produced and read by Martin Ifeanyi Ekeze. Thank you for good evening.
Listen to news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM, 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates,
thank you.
live reports.
Like, subscribe, and share. Right?
Thank you. Brings the news with actualities.
I believe that if we